Tupac. Tupac Amaru Shakur. He's born June 16, 1971, September 13, 199, also known by his stage names Tupac and Machiavelli, was an American rapper. He is widely considered one of the most influential rappers of all time. Shakur is among the best-selling music artists, having sold more than 75 million records worldwide. Much of Shakur's music has been noted for addressing contemporary social issues that plagued inner cities, and he is considered a symbol of activism against inequality. Shakur was born in New York City to parents who were both political activists and Black Panther Party members. Raised by his mother, Afeni Shakur, he relocated to Baltimore in 1984 and to the San Francisco Bay Area in 1988. With the release of his debut album Tupacalypse, now in 1991, he became a central figure in West Coast hip-hop for his conscious rap lyrics. Shakur achieved further critical and commercial success with his follow-up albums Strictly for My Nigg.az and Me Against the World. His Diamond-certified album All Eyes on Me, the first double-length album in hip-hop history, abandoned his introspective lyrics for volatile gangsta rap. In addition to his music career, Shakur also found considerable success as an actor, with his starring roles in Juice, Poetic Justice, Above the Rim, Bullet, Gridlock Ad, and Gang-Related. During the later part of his career, Shakur was shot 5 times in the lobby of a New York recording studio and experienced legal troubles, including incarceration. In 1995, Shakur served 8 months in prison on sexual abuse charges, but was released pending an appeal of his conviction. Following his release, he signed to Marion Suge Knight's label Death Row Records and became heavily involved in the growing East Coast-West Coast hip-hop rivalry. And these are 10 of their best songs. Jay-Z. Sean Corey Carter. He's born December 4, 1969, known professionally as Jayz, is an American rapper, record producer, entrepreneur, and founder of Manhattan-based conglomerate talent and entertainment agency Roc Nation. Billboard named him the greatest rappers of all time. He was the CEO of Def Jam Recordings, and he has been central to the creative and commercial success of artists, including Kanye West, Rihanna, and J. Cole. Born and raised in New York City, Jayz first began his musical career in the late 1980s. He co-founded the record label Rockefeller Records in 1995 and released his debut studio album Reasonable Doubt in 1996. The album was released to widespread critical success, and solidified his standing in the music industry. He went on to release 12 additional albums, including the acclaimed albums The Blueprint, The Black Album, American Gangster, and 444. He also released the full-length collaborative albums, Watch the Throne with Kanye West and Everything Is Love with his wife Beyoncé. Through his business ventures, Jayz has become the first hip-hop billionaire. In 1999, he founded the clothing retailer Rocawear, and in 2003, he founded the luxury sports bar chain 40/40ths Club, and these are 10 of their best songs. Biggie. Christopher George LaTorre Wallace. He's May 21, 1972 March 9, 1997, better known by his stage names The Notorious B.I.G., Biggie Smalls, or simply Biggie, was an American rapper. Rooted in East Coast hip-hop and particularly gangsta rap, he is cited in various media lists as being one of the greatest rappers of all time. Wallace became known for his distinctive laid-back lyrical delivery, offsetting the lyrics' often grim content. His music was often semi-autobiographical, telling of hardship and criminality, but also of debauchery and celebration. Born and raised in Brooklyn, New York City, Wallace signed to Sean Puffy Combs' label Bad Boy Records as it launched in 1993, and gained exposure through features on several other artists' singles that year. His debut album Ready to Die was met with widespread critical acclaim, and included his signature songs Juicy and Big Papa. The album made him the central figure in East Coast hip-hop, and restored New York's visibility at a time when the West Coast hip-hop scene was dominating hip-hop music. Wallace was awarded the 1995 Billboard Music Awards Rapper of the Year. And these are 10 of their best songs. Snoop Dogg. Calvin Cortez Broadus Jr., he's born October 20, 1971, known professionally as Snoop Dogg, previously Snoop Doggy Dogg and briefly Snoop Lion, is an American rapper. His fame dates back to 1992, when he was featured on Dr. Dre's debut solo single, Deep Cover, and then on Dre's debut solo album, The Chronic. Broadus has since sold over 23 million albums in the United States and 35 million albums worldwide. His accolades include an American Music Award, a Primetime Emmy Award, and 17 nominations at the Grammy Awards. Broadus' debut solo album, Doggystyle, produced by Dr. Dre, was released by Death Row Records in November 1993, and debuted at number 1 on the Popular Albums chart, the Billboard 200, and on Billboard's Top R&B/Hip-Hop Albums chart, selling 800,000 copies in its first week. Doggystyle was certified quadruple platinum in 1994 and featured the singles What's My Name and Gin and Juice. In 1994, Death Row Records released a soundtrack by Broadus for the short film Murder Was the Case, starring Snoop. In 1996, his second album, The Dogfather, also debuted at number 1 on both charts, with Snoop's Upside Ya Head as the lead single. And these are 10 of their best songs. Kanye West. He's June 8, 1977, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer, and fashion designer. Born in Atlanta and raised in Chicago, West gained recognition as a producer for Rockefeller Records in the early 2000s, producing singles for several artists and developing the Chipmunk soul sampling style. Intent on pursuing a solo career as a rapper, he released his debut studio album, The College Dropout, to critical and commercial success. He founded the record label Good Music later that year. West explored diverse musical elements like orchestras, synthesizers, and autotune on the albums Late Registration, Graduation, and 808 Seconds, and Heartbreak. His fifth and sixth albums My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy and Yeezus were also met with critical and commercial success. West further diversified his musical styles on The Life of Pablo and Ye and explored Christian and gospel music on Jesus is King. His 10th album Donda was released to continued commercial success but mixed critical reception. West's discography also includes the 2 full-length collaborative albums, Watch the Throne with Jay-Z and Kids See Ghosts with Kid Cudi. One of the world's best-selling music artists, with over 160 million records sold, West has won 22 Grammy Awards and 75 nominations, the joint 10th most of all time, and the joint most Grammy Awards of any rapper. And these are 10 of their best songs. Drake. Aubrey Drake Graham. He's born October 24, 1986, is a Canadian rapper, singer and actor. An influential figure in contemporary popular music, Drake has been credited for further popularizing singing and R&B sensibilities in hip-hop. Gaining recognition by starring as Jimmy Brooks in the CTV teen drama series Degrassi, The Next Generation, Drake pursued a career in music, releasing his debut mixtape Room for Improvement in 2006. He followed this with the Mixtapes Comeback Season and So Far Gone before signing with Young Money Entertainment. Drake's first 3 albums, Thank Me Later, Take Care and Nothing Was the Same, were all critical successes, and propelled him to the forefront of hip-hop. His fourth album, Views, saw exploration of dancehall and stood atop the Billboard 200 for 13 non-consecutive weeks, making it the first album by a male artist to do so in over a decade, and featured the chart record-setting lead single One Dance. In 2018, Drake released the double album Scorpion, which contained the Billboard Hot 100 #1 singles God's Plan, Nice for What, and In My Feelings. Drake's widely anticipated sixth album, Certified Lover Boy, achieved 9 top 10 hits on the Hot 100, setting the then record for most U.S. top 10 hits from one album, with its lead single Way Too Sexy reaching number 1. In 2022, Drake released the house-inspired album Honestly, Nevermind, and the collaborative album, Her Loss, with 21 Savage. Known for frequent accompanying releases to his albums, Drake achieved critical and commercial success with the mixtapes If You're Reading This It's Too Late and More Life, and these are 10 of their best songs. Eminem. Marshall Bruce Mathers III has born October 17, 1972, known professionally as Eminem, is an American rapper and record producer. He is credited with popularizing hip-hop in Middle America and is critically acclaimed as one of the greatest rappers of all time. Eminem's global success and acclaimed works are widely regarded as having broken racial barriers for the acceptance of white rappers in popular music. While much of his transgressive work during the late 1990s and early 2000s made him widely controversial, he came to be a representation of popular angst of the American underclass and has been cited as an influence for many artists of various genres. After the release of his debut album Infinity in the extended play, Slim Shady Ep, Eminem signed with Drive's Aftermath Entertainment and subsequently achieved mainstream popularity in 1999 with the Slim Shady LP. His next two releases, the Marshall Mathers LP, and The Eminem Show, were worldwide successes and were both nominated for the Grammy Award for Album of the Year. After the release of his next album, Encore, Eminem went on hiatus in 2005, largely due to a prescription drug addiction. He returned to the music industry 4 years later with the release of Relapse, and Recovery was released the following year. Recovery was the best-selling album worldwide of 2010, and these are 10 of their best songs. Nas. Nasir bin Oludare Jones, he's born September 14, 1973, better known by his stage name Nas, is an American rapper. Rooted in East Coast hip-hop, he is regarded as one of the greatest rappers of all time. The son of jazz musician Oludare, Jones's musical career began in 1989 as he adopted the moniker of Nasty Nez and recorded demos for Large Professor. He was later featured on the 1991 song Live at the Barbecue by Main Source. Nas's debut album, Illmatic, received universal acclaim upon release, and is considered to be one of the greatest hip-hop albums of all time. In 2020, the album was inducted into the Library of Congress's National Recording Registry. His second album, It Was Written, debuted atop the Billboard 200 and charted for 4 consecutive weeks. The album, along with its single If I Ruled the World, catapulted Nas into international success. Both released in 1999, Nas's albums I Am and Nostradamus were criticized as inconsistent and too commercially oriented, and critics and fans feared that his output was declining in quality. And these are 10 of their best songs. DMX. Earl Simmons, he's born December 18, 1970, April 9, 2021, known professionally as DMX, was an American rapper and actor. He began rapping in the early 1990s, and released his debut album It's Dark and Hell Is Hot in 1998 to both critical acclaim and commercial success, selling 251,000 copies within its first week of release. DMX released his best-selling album, And then there was X in 1999, which included the hit single Party Up. His 2003 singles Where the Hood At and X Gon Give It to Ya were also commercially successful, and these are 10 of their best songs. Lil Wayne. Dwayne Michael Carter Jr. has born September 27, 1983, known professionally as Lil Wayne, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, and record executive. His career began in 1995, at the age of 12, when he was signed by rapper Birdman, joining Cash Money Records as the youngest member of the label. From then on, Wayne was the flagship artist of Cash Money Records before ending his association with the company in June 2018. Regarded as one of the most influential hip-hop artists of his generation by XXL, he has often been cited as one of the greatest rappers of all time. In 1995, Wayne was put in a duo with label mate BG and they recorded an album, True Story, released that year, although Wayne only appeared on 3 tracks. Wayne and BG soon joined the southern hip-hop group Hot Boys with Cash Money label mates Juvenile and Turk. In 1997, they released their debut album Get It How You Live. In October that year, the Hot Boys became popular following the release of the album Guerrilla Warfare and the song Bling Bling. Lil Wayne's solo debut album Thaw Block Is Hot was his solo breakthrough, and he reached higher popularity with his 4th album Thaw Carter and 5th album Thaw Carter 2, as well as several mixtapes and collaborations throughout 2006 and 2007, and these are 10 of their best songs. Ice Cube. O'Shea Jackson Sr. He's born June 15, 1969, known professionally as Ice Cube, is an American rapper, actor, and filmmaker. His lyrics on NWA's 1988 album Straight Outta Compton contributed to gangsta rap's widespread popularity, and his political rap solo albums America's Most Wanted, Death Certificate, and The Predator were critically and commercially successful. He has also had an active film career since the early 1990s. He was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as a member of NWA in 2016. A native of Los Angeles, Jackson formed his first rap group, called CIA, in 1986. In 1987, with Eazy-E and Drive. And these are 10 of their best songs. Andre 3000. Andre Lauren Benjamin. He's born May 27, 1975, better known as Andre 3000, is an American rapper, singer, songwriter, record producer and actor. He is best known for being a part of Southern hip-hop duo Outkast alongside fellow rapper Big Boy. Benjamin has also acted in films and television series such as Families, The Shield, Be Cool, Revolver, Semi-Pro, High Life, Four Brothers, and in the lead role of Jimi Hendrix in All Is By My Side. He currently plays Fredwin on the AMC series Dispatches from Elsewhere. He is also known for his Cartoon Network animated series Class of 3000. He has additionally been an entrepreneur and an advocate for animal rights. In the spring of 2008, he launched a clothing line called Benjamin Bixby. And these are 10 of their best songs. 50 Cent. Curtis James Jackson III. He's born July 6, 1975, known professionally as 50 Cent, is an American rapper, actor, and businessman. Born in the South Jamaica neighborhood of Queens, Jackson began pursuing a musical career in 2000, when he produced Power of the Dollar for Columbia Records. However, days before the planned release, he was shot, and the album was never released. In 2002, after 50 Cent released the mixtape Guess Who's Back, he was discovered by Eminem and signed to Shady Records, under the aegis of Dr. Dre's Aftermath Entertainment and Interscope Records. His first major label album Get Rich or Die Tryin' was a huge commercial success. The album spawned the Billboard Hot 100 number 1 singles in Da Club and 21 Questions, and was certified 9 multiplied by Platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America. That same year, he founded G-Unit Records, signing his G-Unit associates Young Buck, Lloyd Banks and Tony Yayo, prior to becoming the de facto leader of the East Coast hip-hop group G-Unit, and these are 10 of their best songs. Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Noel Hill. She's born May 26, 1975, is an American singer, songwriter, rapper, and record producer. She is often regarded as one of the greatest rappers of all time, as well as being one of the most influential musicians of her generation. Hill is credited for breaking barriers for female rappers, popularizing melodic rapping, and for bringing hip-hop and neo-soul to popular music. She is known for being a member of Fugees, and for her 1998 solo album The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, which became one of the best-selling albums of all time. Hill has won many accolades, including 8 Grammy Awards, the most for a female rapper to this day. Hill starred in the film Sister Act 2. Back in the Habit. She later formed the group Fugees, alongside Prez Michel and his cousin Wyclef Jean. The group released 2 albums, including The Score, which spawned the hit single Killing Me Softly, with Hill on lead vocals. It won the Grammy Award for Best Rap Album, making her the first woman to win the award. Afterwards, Hill collaborated with Nas on If I Ruled the World, and composed A Rose Is Still a Rose for Aretha Franklin. Her tumultuous relationship with Jean led to the split of the band in 1997, and soon after she began work on her solo album, and these are 10 of their best songs. Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth. He's born June 17, 1987, is an American rapper and songwriter. Known for his progressive musical styles and socially conscious songwriting, he is often considered one of the most influential hip-hop artists of his generation. Born and raised in Compton, California, Lamar began his career as a teenager performing under the stage name K. He quickly garnered local attention, which led to him signing a recording contract with Top Dog Entertainment in 2005. After becoming a founding member of the hip-hop supergroup Black Hippy, Lamar dropped his stage name and started using his first and middle names professionally. In 2011, he released his debut studio album Section .80, a conscious hip-hop record. The album was met with positive reviews and included his debut single Hey Power. In 2012, Lamar secured a record deal with Dr. Dre's Aftermath Entertainment, under the aegis of Interscope Records, and released his second studio album Good Kid, Mad City. The West Coast and gangsta rap-influenced album garnered widespread critical recognition and commercial success, while including the singles Swimming Pools, Backseat Freestyle, and Bitch, Don't Kill My Vibe, and these are 10 of their best songs.